I got some awesome news, which is the client that was paying me $1,100 a month will turn into a $1,600 a month because I added some responsibilities. I won't talk into detail about it because I signed an NDA. Not that it matters too much, and I could talk around that but I don't even want to do that. Not that it's that necessary, kind of is, because that's the whole point of sharing this, right? But I don't know. For now, I can always say it, but I cannot unsay it. So we'll leave it at that. And which those $1,600 a month are awesome because it basically means all my expenses. I normally spend, in my pocket, I get $1,500, let's call it. And my expenses are in a normal month, $1,600. But always there's like an extra $100 on some expense that every single month there is like an extra $100 expense. It's crazy. So let's say that I spend $1,700. So it's almost there, right? I didn't negotiate it, and how he talked, it was his initial offer. I'm sure I could have pushed for more, but at the same time, it does give me leverage. Because I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be like, hey, if that works for you and it works for me, let's do that. But I'll do it my way, which he understands. Or I guess, I don't know. This is business. So I know I have some leverage in keeping myself affordable. At the same time, I don't, because when you pay less for something, you value it less, but not necessarily. I think I'm getting a good deal because I know that he could technically not necessarily find someone cheaper, but if I ask for more, then he will be able to find some almost the same for cheaper. Not necessarily the same, because point is that I'd rather do an excellent job and then ask for more, make myself indispensable to then ask for more to get an obvious yes. But that might be just my fear of conflict and not valuing myself. But at the same time, I don't care about money in the sense that I only care about just saving and investing to not worry about rent and food, and then just working my ass off every single day, because I truly believe that what we just need is shelter, food, health, and community. And you don't need that much money for that. I have enough for that. And even if I have a family, I'm not gonna buy them bullshit because they just need that. If they want something else, they could. My future kids could work for it, but they wouldn't. Hopefully, or they by understanding that you don't want any more things, or at least expensive things. So yeah, money is not that, you don't need that much. And so yeah, there's no incentive to make that much money. The only incentive is working my ass off, because that's the most fulfilling life possible. Happens to be also a life where you do a lot of money. So that's just a byproduct. And so I'm happy with that. With that deal, gives me peace of mind to not worry too much about my other clients that are unstable, unreliable, or not uncertain, because one month they produce a lot of videos, the other month they ghost me, which makes sense because they have a business to run and they don't have time for me. That's why I also have to create an offer or help them in a way that it takes care of that. But by solving that issue, I should ask for more. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense to even offer that. Meaning that I should charge more so they know they are getting something valuable. So charging more will increase the likelihood of them accepting the offer. And that's the thing I'm trying to build. Also, I realize how dumb I am in terms of not doing what it's working, because I realized that when I was making $4,000 a month, it was with an agency. Then that went to shit and I needed to start making money again. So I reached out to my network, managed to make some money. But the biggest lifesaver was this client that I'm now making $1,600 a month will make that. That is basically an agency. And now I'll be thriving, meaning that I'll be making more than the $2,000, the bare minimum that I wanted to do. I'll probably be at $2,500 thanks to another client that is basically an agency as well. And it's like, I work great with agencies. I should look for more agencies, not fitness coaching clients, which is, I don't want to go after that, but that's a long-term move. In the short-term move, I need to maximize that. So I'll make more money to build myself a safety net and a solid base, day-to-day base, to then on my spare time work towards that long-term goal. It won't reap benefits in the short term, or at least the more money I make there, I'll be able to, for example, invest in ads or in courses or coaches, so business coaches. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. And yeah, it's crazy too. I've thought about it in the past, but I never thought about it with the intention of actually doing something about it. So in some sense, I never thought about it, because if you don't have the intention to truly take action on it, it's the same as not thinking about it. It's like reading a book and not changing your behavior. That's if you don't change your behavior after reading a book, means that it was just entertainment, not learning. That obviously comes from Alex Hormozy, which I 100% believe in that concept and the man itself. So yeah, I've closed that deal. The bad thing about the week was that I didn't work with full focus. Kind of like I decompressed a little bit since I made a $2,600 month, which it's like awesome, and I had time to spare, which is the most awesome thing, which allowed me to think about this idea. I mean this realization that I should have looked for agencies all this time came thanks to being able to breathe. And because I managed to work focused enough to get in work in advance a lot and not be rushed to do things, and I was able to like sit back and relax and plan and even clean the apartment. So that's a good thing. I still want to work more focused. Like I always say, on one hand, I think it is a battle that can be won and maintain. On the other hand, I think it's a battle that it's never won, and that you continuously try to reach perfection in a hyperbolic way, meaning that you get closer and closer, but you never reach it. Either way, it's kind of the same thing. And I truly hope so that when I make more significant improvements and earning more and more money, I don't upgrade my lifestyle. I don't want to do that bullshit again. Like, really? Other than obvious things like, I don't know, buying a house to protect the money, not necessarily to live in a larger place. But that house will be like the minimum that I need to, because I don't want something huge, because it's impossible to clean it and all that sort of thing. So that's my goal. I want to work extremely focused, a lot, make a shit ton of money, and basically just make a shit ton of money as proof that I'm doing productive work. I don't want to do busy work. That's the only reason I want to make a lot of money, because people won't give you money unless you do productive work. So that's the design. And then with that money, I will just reinvest it and build things, so it just doesn't sit there and makes a world a worse place. Instead, a better place, but invest in it and making more work, make other great jobs and that stuff. So yeah, that's a good update. More than enough. Still battling, working as focused as I can and as I wish. I'm getting better, as always, every week. Clearly, because I'm making more and more money, or if it's not the same money, it's with less time work or more organized work. So I'm improving. I still think I'm not, still somewhat doom scrolling. I managed to decrease my doom scrolling a lot by putting a screen time on the apps. I put 0 minutes per day, and I have to unlock it to. It's a pain in the ass to unlock it, so I only if I really need it, to post videos. And I'm scheduling them, so I just do it one day, and I'm clear for a couple of days. So that's an improvement. But for example, I've been doom scrolling on the desktop on YouTube Shorts, which is dumb. So yeah, still working through that, but clearly improving. Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting more results. So yeah, that's more than enough. Thank you for watching the entire video, and I'll see you next week.